Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Welcome back to the stream. My name is FullQ Developer and I make a subway app for New York City. Oh, thank you so much for the follow right away, Johnny PR Underbar. Welcome to the community. Here's a heart for you. Let's see. There we go. There's the heart. Today we are continuing what we started yesterday, which is a new navigate feature for the app. It's something that we've left out of the app for a long time, but I think now is the time to do it. We're going to use only the real-time data that the MTA publishes and nothing else, no schedules, and we're going to see if we can make an experience that's helpful to people. Because I guess this is one reason why I leave my own app, is if I'm going somewhere I don't exactly know how to get to, then I'll use like Google Maps or Apple Maps or something like that. But here we are today, and let's get the simulator going back up. Let's do the iPhone 14 today. I'm gonna make sure we try it out on all size screens. Build failed. All right. Yeah, I was working on it a little bit this morning, trying to get a little head start on saving it to the database. And I guess I can't show exactly where we left off yesterday at the moment until we get some stuff sorted out. But I guess the basic idea was we're going to have like a navigation plan of like you take this train to this stop, and then you wait at that stop for a few moments for this next train, and then you get on that train and you go to the next stop. And I'm thinking it'll be like a little toast at like the bottom of the app to like, here's your current journey. And you can share it and maybe like swipe on it to see the next step and stuff like that. Yeah, that's my current thinking, I guess, right now. Yeah, so let's see. So like the main structure is still going to be this navigate thing, and it's going to have a couple steps, I think. And maybe it's going to have some records for storing it in the database, or perhaps it should just be a what's it called? Just store it all as JSON, perhaps. I'm not sure what's going to be best yet, because I don't think we're going to be editing just like a step at a time. I think we're going to be like get the whole thing out of the database and put the whole thing back. I guess that's one motivation for moving forward with the kind of a JSON thing. But we'll see how it goes. As we always do on the stream, take a very observational approach to our coding. But we definitely want to sort of save the original intention of like I think we're starting from right around here, and we're going to somewhere right around here, the from ID and the to ID. And I guess before I get too far into that, this app is up on the various app stores. Okay, well, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to copy the download link. If you go to android.nyc/download, it'll be just the links to download the app and nothing else. So you can check it out. We have a 4.5 rating on iOS and a 4.9 rating on Android. So I'm really proud about that making something that people seem to like. And we're getting close to our next tie stream. In fact, we already have a few more followers. I think we're up to 189 now. So just 11 more. I'll do another tie stream. The last one for the YouTube follow goal we met, and that was a lot of fun. So thank you for the follows. And I guess that's it for announcements. Let's see. So let's get into some coding. Yeah, so I was thinking out loud about hey, Bruce Leaf, how's it going? Good to see you. So I was thinking there's like a couple different kinds of steps. You're like either waiting in the subway for the train to get to the station, or you're waiting in the station waiting for the train to come around. And I think what we modeled yesterday was just kind of the segments themselves. Oh no, sorry to hear you're sick today. Hope you feel better. Hope some rest and medicine clears the way for you to feel better. Bruce Leaf says, no problem. Some soup in your stream will help. Aw. Lots of rest, yes. Rest and the life-giving water. Yeah, so maybe I'll just comment all this stuff out so that we get something that builds, so I can kind of show off where we are at. And what's the problem here? Okay, so this I should just implement real quick, which I guess is what I just commented out here. And I guess that means this needs to compile. It's here in the interface folder. So it's here. So what's the problem? Why is this not compiling? Cannot find in scope, but it's right here. It really is. Let's try regenerating the Xcode project. Sometimes Xcode loses a file. Go into the iOS app folder and regenerate the Xcode project. So this is right here. This file seems to be compiling. Navigate plan database. Oh, I called it navigate database, navigate plan database. Okay. Yeah, let's change the name of that. Actually like that a little better. And one motivation for splitting out the database interfaces like this is that when we're mocking stuff out, for our tests or whatever, we don't need to mock out the entire freaking database. We just have to mock out the stuff that's for what we're doing. There we go. And now this can just always return nil for now. And let's build again. And I guess I made it a function because it's probably going to need to throw at some point. Looks like we're getting a little further. Build succeeded, right on. Okay, let's Command R and show off where we got to yesterday. Just waiting for ye old simulator to come online. There we go. So what we added is we added this little route thing. And I guess the indentation is a little off, but I mean, that's not so hard to fix. We made this a text field and kind of overrode it being the focus. And perhaps we should just make this like a button or something. We ran into some issues with that, which we worked around. But still, let's see. Let's go from 14th Street to, we're only doing single segment journeys to start off. So let's just head on up to Times Square. So we can select Times Square. It fills in. It triggers a search in the database for all the trains from 14th Street to Times Square. And when we click on it, nothing happens. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to hold off on the cleanup for a little bit longer. So when I click on this, I want to, I guess, like start a journey or start a navigation plan. And that should trigger all the right stuff to make it show up is what we're going to do next. Or I guess we could start with the reading of it, which I guess is what I was doing here, this navigation toast. I'm thinking we'll want to show that kind of maybe here at the bottom of the screen on the main map, or maybe it should kind of float off of one of these things. I'm not sure where it's supposed to show up on the map screen, maybe at the top. Don't want it to be in the way, but if you're traveling right now, I want it to be like prominent. I think on the oh right, because I made some navigations. I made some database integrations, and I guess I have an error. Yes, there needs to be a comma right here. Nothing like errors to interrupt your train of thought. Let's head over to integrations. And I guess these will actually be steps, I think. So I think I have to like maybe after first the app, or maybe it will, because we're in dev mode, it might blow away the database itself. Let's see. Type of expression is ambiguous. Well, it looks like it was able to figure it out. Okay, so now we're able to get through. So yeah, I guess I'm thinking that maybe the toast will be either at the top here on the map screen, top here, bottom here on the map screen, and then on the internal pages, it'll be kind of above the toolbar and below kind of the content of that screen. So I guess between the as of and the toolbar on the train screen, yeah, just below the as of and above the toolbar. And do we want to show it on the settings screen? No, that's a little silly. To show it on the service status screen, yeah, maybe, because maybe you're just checking out what else is wrong in the world today. So yeah, we can show it down here. I think that's totally fine. Yeah, you see this little animation here. I wasn't able to solve that. This is using little WebKit views to render the kind of mixture of HTML and stuff that the MTA sends down. At least it doesn't crash anymore. When I was doing this as NS attributed strings, like these are all short, but sometimes the MTA really sends down a screen full. And on the main thread, rendering an NS attributed string, it actually renders it inside of a WebKit view anyway. So this is just more straightforward. It's a little bit of animation, which I would prefer not to have. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice screen full of stuff posted a month ago, updated yesterday. Oh, look at this. There's no space between. No, that's not the problem, because this E didn't get picked up either. That's fascinating. I wonder what's going on there. I guess we can, let's see, should we take a look or should we stay on topic? Let's take a look. This looks like what I'm doing. Let's open up the feed that I just downloaded. And that would be in service alerts. And which one is that? Where's the simulator? We can hit the share button, copy the link, and oh, this always shows up 5 stars, but I can't submit it in test flight or in dev mode. Oh, I can't copy paste between the simulator. Okay, so let's send a text, I guess. No, can't do that. Can I send a reminder? Okay, so the ID is AH351. Oh, I guess the A is part of the, I guess %3A is the colon. So I guess it's this one. Let's copy this out and let's, where's Nova? Nova is here. Let's make a new file. This does not look that long at all. Oh, that's just the title. Okay, let's get the body. Here we go. So there's an A tag. The A tag is fine. Let's see if I save this as .html, will it, yeah, we'll get some syntax highlighting. So what's the difference between this one and this one? Because, yeah, this top E, that got swapped out. EM, this got swapped out. But what didn't work was use nearby FM stations or E. I wonder what happened. Let's set a breaking point, I guess. Service alert web view. Here's our HTML transformer. Yeah, so let's open that one up again. So we are here. There's the input, there's the body. And then wrap everything all together. Yeah, so here's the let's see, print description. So these are still here. Sound problem. What's the issue with the sound? I checked the live. Looks like it's working on my end. Can you be a little bit more specific? Your voice is weird. Very noisy. I guess I could stop the stream and start it again. See if that helps. Hello. So hopefully that fixed the voice. Let's see. So in the body we have the here still here. The ones that got swapped. You can see that they're images. Why did these not match? I guess I need like a test case here. Do I have a test case for this? UI test cases. Tests. Formatting. I do. Okay, let's see how this test you're doing. Oh yeah, back in the day, like running the simulator, the simulator would make the mic sound weird. So hopefully it's better now. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that my mic app crashed also. So that might have been it now. If your voice is clear now. Thanks so much, team. It takes a village. Target. What is target supposed to be? I think this is a tester on the old Path API. Okay. So this is not even the test I'm caring about right now. I'm caring about... So what do? Do I just never breakpoint while I'm live? That's that's ridiculous, right? Let's see. So here's the sample. Let's make a test for it. Seems to be that it's in a link, so I'll just name in a link. Let HTML equals this. Oops, want to do 3. And let's indent that 1 or 2 more. Am I pushing the wrong button? I am. Tab. There we go. So I guess I'll say this is MTA HTML. I would never write something like this. Something. Let expected and this is, I'm not on my breakpoint anymore. And if I do, I might make my voice weird again. Well, let's write the test first at least, and then we will figure out how we want to do this. Oh, I just call it input. Okay, that's fine. The input is this, expected is that. Oh, look, they're calling it accessibility icon now. This used to be, I think, yeah, this space is making it not get picked up. So I need to update my regex regardless. So I guess we're getting a little distracted from our main feature here. I guess we'll say what we're actually doing is fix service alert HTML. Let's see, maybe just, yeah, 4 of those. And now iTunes crashed. This is a noisy day. Force quit. Thanks for the community love there, Bruce Leaf. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was the playlist. Let's try this other one. Oh, I've listened to this one too many times. Let's try this one. Okay. So the expected is, I guess we could do it by hand. So this is supposed to be playlist was too fire crashed Apple Music, says Bruce Leaf. Yeah, I mean, it's been really annoying with iTunes. It like crashes all the time. It freezes when I'm searching for something. I've looked for alternative ways to play Apple Music, and I'm not really finding anything. I found someone who made an alternative Apple Music app for iPhone, but they say that for Mac, Apple Music is just unstable. So like that's the whole reason I was looking for a new app, is because Apple Music is unstable. So I might have to switch to Spotify or something like that. I don't know. Or Tidal. I don't even know what's out there. I guess Spotify seems fairly popular these days. And I guess this should be the accessibility badge, which is, I think I call it ADA. Okay, so if I run this test, it should definitely fail. Test failed, and it's going to say it expected this but didn't get that. So I think I have like a string differ library that I can use to tell me exactly what the diff is. Can I import string diff? No. Okay. String diff Swift. Oh, is this built in now? Whoa, okay. Why doesn't Apple use this? Okay, so actual dot difference from expected. Yeah, I know it failed, but what's the, did you print something new out for me, Apple? Does not look like it. Let's see, let's quit the simulator. I want to put a breakpoint. What is a difference? Difference is a collection difference. See, I guess I guess we could assert that the string version of this is equal to empty string, and then we'll get string output. No, this is not that helpful either, Apple. Well, I guess my theory is that it's inside of I think the build failed. Oh, right. Okay. That would make more sense. Thank you. Okay, let's try it. It'll let us print it. Build succeeded. Yay. Testing ... I'm not seeing anything happening. That shouldn't make the tests. Well, we're just in testing mode. Looks a little stuck, if you ask me. I guess I'm gonna stop it. Command dot. Start the simulator. And now that the simulator is up, I'm going to run the test again. Build succeeded. Testing. Launching. Okay, here we go. So what did we get? We got quite a few things here. It's not exactly readable, huh? This is hardly readable at all. Okay, let's see. Is there a smaller way we can do this? Because this is quite unreadable. I guess the thing is, I don't know exactly what's triggering the break in the regex. It's like, it's not exactly in a link. Like, the link is here. And this one didn't convert, and neither did this one. There's also a freestanding one that didn't get, yeah, this E didn't convert either. Let's see, let's look at our code. I guess I'm using oldie-timey regexes basically at for right now. This could probably be updated. So, okay. So I think the best bet is to add this to my list and come back to it later after some research. Service alert parsing. Although I guess if I wait, then this the service alert won't be in the system anymore. I mean, I guess I saved the. I have what it is. Like we can just compare it to the empty string, and we'll see that we still have things in there we don't expect. Like we could say something like xct assert false that actual contains this string. And if we run this, yeah, so it still contains this. Okay, so let's table that for now. I made a note in my notes. And let's get back to, man, between iTunes crashing, the mic going haywire, and then an unexpected, what's the word? Noticing that the feed isn't parsing correctly. That was a lot. It almost seems like it like just stops parsing after a while. Route regex. See, maybe this should be closer down to where it gets used, which is here. And Other alerts are fine. Yeah, this one's fine. This one even has the ADA symbol coming through. It's a nice big full page one. So it's not necessarily about the length of it. Just there's something about this one in its entirety. Let's see, when do the new regexes for Swift come out? Let's ask in Swift. No, this is the old one from iOS 4. Yeah, there's NS-regular expression, which is, I guess, what I'm using right now. Is it iOS 16 only the new regexes? Let's ask the internet. It's called regx. Oh, iOS 16 only. Okay, so I can't use the new stuff yet. Well, let's see. How long has it been? It's February. iOS 16 just came out in... Yeah, so I guess I would want to finish this feature before upgrading, before forcing iOS 16. I mean, it's been a long enough time. I don't mind forcing iOS 16. Just want to get this feature out. I mean, we could do like a version check, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try once again to put this task down. Come on, Curiosity. Let's put this down. I know it's interesting. I know it bothers you that there's something that the MTA sent down that is not being parsed. I know it's bothering me. We will figure it out. Just not right now. We want to get this. We want to get navigation done. Because look, this is still readable. People still know it's the F and the M. It's not as pretty as this, but it's readable. Whereas currently now, folks can't navigate inside the app. So let's refocus. Refocus. Let's see. So we did get the app compiling again. And we added failing test for service alert route badge parsing. And we can delete this HTML file since we have it in Swift code. And we can delete this branch since we merged it in. This, I don't remember what this is. I'll look at that another time. Okay, so back on track to saving your navigation plan to the database. I was showing where we could use the navigation plan, not on the settings page, but we would show it down here. We would show it down here. We would show it down here. and somewhere on the map page, either maybe at the top kind of floating or at the bottom kind of floating. Not sure yet. Yeah, but we're talking about making a record for this so we can store it in the database, and we're talking about should the steps be sort of encoded and saved into the one row, or should we have relational data? And I was thinking that it's not really relational. We're going to kind of load everything all at once. Like, I don't think we're going to talk about just one step in the app. But on the other hand, relational data is fun. But it could kind of go out of sync, right? Yeah, I know I keep going back and forth on this. Navigate plan from here to here. Or maybe, yeah, because right now you kind of select one, like Fulton Street route to here. I'm gonna get here from Onion Square. So we find all the trains between Fulton Street and Union Square, and we want to select one. So then that's going to be the one that. Oh, and oh man, there's so much cleanup we could do. We could say like when it's arriving at Fulton Street. Let's see, so when I knit from row, yeah, I'm having a hard time predicting what's gonna be best. I guess another annoying thing is we have to do custom encoding and decoding to kind of stuff all the steps into one JSON field. Okay, so let's look at our migration, because I kind of started that part already. And these are the fields I think I'm going to need. So let's copy these over to here. So yeah, it's going to have an ID, a from station ID, a to station ID. I guess it'll have some kind of status of like completed and all that good stuff. So let's make a string that is codable and enumeration, and we'll start off with some statuses of like started, completed, I guess, for now. And then we'll have created at and updated at. I was thinking maybe we want the current segment ID here in the plan. I'm not sure about that. And I guess I'm calling them steps. Okay, so we can delete this business. And then over here, so these will also have IDs. Which makes these both identifiable, actually. And it might be, does that work? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, actually, I'm not sure because this isn't exactly compiled at the moment. So the plan ID is going to be a navigate plan record dot ID. Cool, yeah, it is coming through as expected. Yeah, and I guess there's gonna be two kinds of steps. You're like waiting for a train at a station, or you're on a train waiting to get to the station. So having just like from or to perhaps isn't the best way to model this. Maybe I want like a case here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a little weird here. But I want to at least see it. You're on train to station. So that's going to have a train ID and the station ID, or you're at station waiting for train. And I guess it'll have the same fields, but reversed, I guess. And I guess the last case would be if there's you don't have the train because it's too far in the future. It's just a route and a direction. Yeah, that gets very specific, huh? Well, it's gonna be a ton of fun to to encode into the. Oh, Codable might do it for us if we ask nicely. Does Codable do associated values? I think they added that. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. So, I mean, I guess all of these have a station ID. All of them have a route and a direction, actually. It's just sometimes they don't have a trip ID. So I guess we could go back to having fields for everything. Then it'll look a little less weird, I guess. But I guess what we found out here is we only need the next station ID. We don't really care what the previous station is. That's in the previous step. But we can have this one can have its own status, I guess. So this will be complete, I guess, or on train to station, on platform waiting for train, I guess. And then perhaps we'll have like, oh, they missed a step or something. Maybe at station. There's a shorter way we can say waiting. At station, awaiting train. Okay, and what is the problem here? Does not conform to, okay, so let's add codable here. Every time the music stops, I'm like, oh, did iTunes crash again? But it's just slight sound pause in between songs. Okay, so we have our records, I guess. Plan has many steps. We have our status. Each one has its status. So I don't know if I need this model here. I want to try deleting it. Cool. So now I guess we can write some tests for this stuff. Like save a plan, find a plan, find the current plan. Make sure all that works. Underway tests, new file. Navigate db tests. Yeah, because I guess I'm on the alpha version. So this is the underway target. So I don't exactly know how that works. I haven't run into a problem yet. Let's see. So final class navigate db tests is an exe test case. Save a cool. Now I've learned so much about GRDB since I wrote this. So let's see. I guess everything looks mostly up to date. I guess this one won't necessarily have fixtures. Yeah, because I don't necessarily want to save this to disk. I want this to be okay with this what's the word? Writing to memory. Whew. And I think I handled that pretty well in some of my other apps that I've written since then. Let's see. What's a more recent app I've written that I liked the database I wrote in it? I mean, I started to write a sample app, I think. I started to write it in here. And this is available to the GitHub sponsors. So that's the slide deck. Here's a test. And here's the app. Here's the database stuff. Let's see, and I have these environment variables here. I'm gonna add it to a new file. Add it to all the targets. Local app database environment values. Import GRDB. And do I need SwiftUI? Looks like it. Import SwiftUI, which I think means, oh, well, for process info, I think I need this. Yeah, so this, I guess, is not app database, it's local app database. And this is really nice for using a database in previews. So then up here, I can, wait, what did I call it? App database. Yeah, this should be called the local app database. Validar declaration, there we go. So now I can remove these two. Yeah, so then there's not much in here. And I don't know how it's using this notification center. If I comment it out, do I get a build failure? So it says there's 15 failures, but they're not showing up here. Well, none of these failures are about the notification center. Let's see. So I guess I'm kind of at a clash of like database setup right now. I'm kind of realizing that like I'm doing this version, which is like for creating like a database pool, which is not exactly nice for previews or tests. Let's see, this is a pretty innocuous thing just for opening a pool. And does this run migrations? No, this is specifically for a database pool at a file path. Okay. So this should actually be this kind of this live database pool thing. So static func live database pool, live being like, production or like the live version of something. This will be a database pool. Database path gets passed in. So let's see what that's supposed to be. It's this business. Yeah, I don't want this to be coming here from the singleton anymore. And I guess that's what I'm talking about kind of a clash of architectures. Is using like the SwiftUI environment variables has been so nice. But I guess I also have to support the UIKit and Viper stuff I'm doing too. If I look into the sky long enough, I'll figure it out, right? And then this needs return. Yeah, because okay. I think I'm getting a little bit closer to what I want. So this can be a function that returns one. So this could be LocalAppDatabase dot live database pool. And then delete this business. And I'm going to force try here. Delete this. Yeah, I guess this doesn't have to be on single at all, right? If everywhere that's using this just gets the live database pool. Okay, so let's Command B again has a member fixture queue. Let's call it in memory queue because we don't have fixtures yet. But I guess we do need to define that. Database queue, which is serial. The pool is multi-threaded and all that good stuff. So I think to make one in memory, we just like create one without arguments. Local app migrations dot migrate the queue and then return it. And I want to try commenting this out is what I want to do. Yeah, this kind of breaks the whole architecture I had. So this is for filtering stations. That's yeah, if you're here at Fulton Street, you can see there's all kinds of trains going through there. We're probably not trying to ride all of them all at once, so we added a little filter in. You said maybe I'm just going to the Upper East Side, or maybe I'm just going to maybe like Flatbush Avenue, which I think is just I don't remember off the top of my head, but you can just see just those trains. Because they split down here. Yeah, the 4-3 goes this way, and the 2-5 goes that way. That's what I was trying to remember. So if you're going to Flatbush Ave, Brooklyn College, and you're at Fulton Street, perhaps you want just the 2-5. Yeah, so that's what all this is right now. Yeah, because I guess the GRDB guy, he recommends like not having a single instance of a pool. Let's see. So what else did I do in my little sample app? I guess I didn't get very far here, huh? I made like some items. I like a screen that shows items. So you have some queries and I have some fixtures. Yeah, this sample app did not get very far. So let's see, what did get a little bit further? It's one of the drawbacks of having so many little unfinished projects, that each one gets a little bit closer to like an ideal, and you're trying to remember what you did because you liked it so much and you can't exactly find it. I guess, yeah, one wrinkle is that all of my tiny apps are like pure SwiftUI, and this one is a mixture of UIKit and SwiftUI. And the way I have this set up is like it's like a service. Um, persistent service in memory, which is the opposite of what they recommend to do. Oh, looks like I do post to the notification center on there. Oh, man. Let me see. What other apps do I have in my home folder? Haptics app didn't really use GRDB. Did the FQauth sample app use GRDB? Did this have like a database? No, we kept it all in memory. It was just all keychain stuff. We just kept stuff in the keychain, right? Okay. So not there. Maybe the timer app? But again, this is like pure SwiftUI. Doesn't have any need to do any UIKit stuff at all. See, I have some records. I have some repositories that just take any kind of database writer. And then, yeah, who uses this thing? Yeah, we knit it with a database writer and then kind of take it away. Oh, I had a little, oh, that's cool. So in the environment variables, I had a, these little things that grab stuff out of the actual environment. That's cool. You can see I do that live versus fixture thing depending on if we're in a preview or not. For the default value. Okay, so with all that knowledge in hand, what does that mean we do? Yeah, I guess I had like repositories instead of a protocol-based, basically like struct-based versus protocol-based approach. So if I were to say, copy that, I could say writer, database writer, and then boundary declaration. Yeah, I guess we don't need the interfaces anymore. Ooh, so many errors. Yes, this will have the notification center as well. Can I just define this? Yeah, it's right here. It's right here, my guy. Okay, it's not the spelling error. Right, because we're going to do the same thing here. Struct navigate database takes a writer, database writer, and we're going to delete this. Okay, so how are we doing now, compiler? Valid declaration? No, I just deleted the other declaration of it. Did I miss it? Let's search for it because I can't find it on my own. No, Xcode can't find it either, but the compiler can. Okay, it went away. Yeah, so instead of reaching out to single here and getting the singleton instance, what we can do is we can say local app database, because we're in SwiftUI here. We can get stuff out of the environment. Okay, I guess that means we have to import grdb. No problemo. Database writer cannot conform to observable object. Okay, so then how did I do this? How did I do this? In yeah, this app. How did I refer to timer repo? Oh, just without environment object with yeah, this is I like that a lot. I am a fan. So this would be the station filter database, I guess. And then where does that get? So I don't see it like being provided to the environment. I just see it on this environment values thing. So I guess we're about to find out if it works or not. So we don't need that, don't need that. Unowned. Yeah, because it's struct now. Did I not call it station filter database? To do filter station database. Oh my god. And where is it used? Here it is. So let's go over to the environment values, local app database environment values. Here we go. And let's add static var filter station database. And this will be a filter station database with self dot. Oh, this is the wrong spot. Upstairs, right here. So this wants to be the I guess it's no, it's not static. Okay. Self.localAppDatabase. And this will just be the default notification center. I just added it. I hope that, okay, cool. It caught up with itself. Good job, Xcode. Yeah, so now that thing I just made on environment values, how do I get it here in UIKit? I could create it, I guess. I guess, yeah, I guess the source of truth is now SwiftUI, that environment stuff. And UIKit seems to not really like it when SwiftUI is the source of truth, huh? Let's see. Well, I do need some water, so I am going to take a short break. We'll continue with this in a moment. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'll see. Welcome back, everybody, from the break. Hope you got your stretches in and your own hydrations as well. After the break, we read a little bit from The Creative Act by, still not good at this, by Rick Rubin. Let's show the back of the spine of the book, I guess. This section is called The Unseen. By conventional definition, the purpose of art is to create physical and digital artifacts, to fill shelves with pottery, books, and records. Though artists generally aren't aware of it, that end work is a byproduct of a greater desire. We aren't creating to produce or sell material products. The act of creation is an attempt to enter a mysterious realm, a longing to transcend. What we create allows us to share glimpses of an inner landscape, one that is beyond our understanding. Art is our portal to the unseen world. Without the spiritual component, the artist works with a crucial disadvantage. The spiritual world provides a sense of wonder and a degree of open-mindedness not always found within the confines of science. The world of reason can be narrow and filled with dead ends, while a spiritual viewpoint is limitless and invites fantastic possibilities. The unseen world is boundless. The word spirituality, that's italics, the word spirituality may not speak to those who dwell chiefly in the intellect or those who equate the word with organized religion. If you prefer to think of spirituality as simply believing in connection, that's fine. If you choose to think of it as believing in magic, that's fine too. The things we believe carry a charge regardless of whether they can be proven or not. The practice of spirituality is a way of looking at a world where you're not alone. There are deeper meanings behind the surface. The energy around you can be harnessed to elevate your work. You're part of something much larger than can be explained, a world of immense possibilities. Harnessing this energy can be marvelously useful in your creative pursuits. The principle operates on faith. Believing and behaving as if it's true, no proof is needed. When you're working on a project, you may notice apparent coincidences appearing more and more often than randomness allows, almost as if there is another hand guiding yours in a certain direction, as if there is an inner knowing gently informing your movements. Faith allows you to trust the direction without needing to understand it. Pay particular attention to the moments that take your breath away. A beautiful sunset, an unusual eye color, a moving piece of music, elegant design of a complex machine. If a piece of work, a fragment of consciousness, or an element of nature is somehow allowing us to access something bigger, that is its spiritual component made manifest. It awards us a glimpse of the unseen. Yeah, that's a tough one for me. I mean, I guess with my own history with organized religion, um, but like the part that he says is spirituality of just making connections and knowing that there's something more going on, or just even believing that there's something more going on for the sake of art. I mean, I resonate with that. Like when I made my sign in with Apple open source server, um, yeah, that's like a connection to something that I don't know. It's just like I wanted to do it. There's a little bit of what he talked about, that unseen hand guiding my hand, of what to do. Same thing with the Subway app. Um, yeah, so a lot a lot of that resonates me, but also in kind of like a difficult way, because of how closely the unseen and organized religion kind of can be spoken about together. Um, okay. But I mean, the way like music is unseen, it can still be like so moving. Like that's, I don't know. I guess that's proof of spirituality to me, as he puts it, perhaps. Just still be open and curious. I can still be open and curious about it, um, without making a conclusion. And I found that when I'm making stuff, that's a great way to be. Of if I think through the whole project all at once, that just tends not to work. That's too much to think about all at once. But if I make a little bit and then see how it goes, and make a little bit more and see how that goes, and change it when it's not working, that seems to go a lot better. That's more fun for me. Um, I actually make stuff. And I guess that's kind of what I'm what I'm doing on the stream. I'm talking through what I'm doing. And I guess the first half of the stream had a bunch of road bumps, if you will, with iTunes crashing, with my mic crashing. But here we are, sorting through the UIKit database and the SwiftUI database, trying to merge the architectures together. Yeah, so coming back to this, what does single have on it for the database? Did I take everything out or just the favorites one? SPJPGRD says, appreciated the dip into deepness, smiley face. Why, thank you. So those are databases that I don't need right now. I think I deleted everything out of it. Let's see, do I have local app database, live database pool? Or can I say, is there a way to get environment stuff from SwiftUI into UIKit? Because that's like exactly what I want to do right now. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. I mean, at some point, I'd love to have everything in SwiftUI, but that's kind of a big project for how big this app is. I don't think this is it either. Yeah, going back to what you're saying, I guess especially for this chapter about the unseen, is that the unseen is very personal. What works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. No one should force anyone to do anything about unseen stuff. We probably already know this stuff. I just feel compelled to say that disclaimer just in case, or maybe not just in case, to celebrate that everyone likes different kinds of music. Everyone has a different favorite 10 songs. Yeah, so this is not what I'm looking for. What else can we do to get our environment variables into UIKit? Let's see, let's close a few tabs. Yeah, so these are not static variables. These are instance variables on environment values, and I lost my water. It's right there. Let me see. So I don't want to create an environment variables. Is this a singleton? No. Yeah, we can make multiples of these safely because it's database pools, right? So Or these could come out of single actually. Whoa. Instead of this coming out of here, yeah, this could just grab it off of single. Like UIKit can be the source of truth. We can head on back over to single. Database writer. And are we compiling? Let just be a var. I'll keep it a let. How do you pronounce SPJPGRD, by the way? I always appreciate it when streamers just kind of go for it and just pronounce it how they want to, but this one, I must say, has me a little curious. Haha, you got it, says SPJPGRD. Spudgepugard. Says Spudgepugard. It's my initials: Sean, Patrick, John, Paul, George, Ringo, Dorian. Let's see, those are names of Beatles. And I think Sean is John's son. I don't know Patrick and Dorian, though. Result values. Oh, so I need a... do I need to say return or something here? My parents aren't hippies. My mom is Irish. Sean Patrick there. Oh, yeah, Sean is the Irish John. Is this having a problemo? Still getting a build failure. Oh, we just wrote that. Result values in ternary expressions have mismatching. Oh, come on. Why did this work in SwiftUI but is not working in UIKit? So I guess, does this mean we have to... Yeah, this is just a database writer now. This isn't the struct. And I guess I do want to kind of be able to reuse those. So maybe I'll put those here on single as well. And this can be computed, and we'll yoink this out of here. But to keep it fresh in environment values, we can just grab the one off of single.filterStation database. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. So this is the filter station database. There we go. Now starting to feel elegant. Now it's starting to feel like it's making sense. So getting a build failed, but we are getting there, aren't we? So this will be, so this is, this is not correct. This would be, I guess, the navigate. Yeah, I guess the navigate database, which we can stick on to single and the environment. These new screens are in SwiftUI, so we will definitely need environment, SwiftUI environment variables for them. No, come on, we just put that in Xcode. Oh man. I'm like pleading with Xcode to hurry up and refresh itself. Let's see. So this would be, this is the station filter destination view, and I'm reaching all the way straight through to single. I should be able to get it out of the environment though. Environment of /scoop filter station database. Yeah, look at that. Now it's, yeah, so SwiftUI's environment is grabbing from single, which is the source of truth for UIKit in this app. And I am liking it. I am liking it. This is a similar view. So I'll scoop it out of the environment again. Where's open-paren? There it is. So your name is Sean Patrick, which is Irish, the 4 Beatles, and then a last name. That's... So here we are in an observable object. I feel like this should get initted with it. This is filter station again, filter station database. So this will cause a different build failure, but I like this idea. Oh, same idea. Instead of reaching out to single directly, we can get it out of the environment. And yep, so this needs to be initialized with it. Let's see, which order should we go in? Not really happy with the current order. I feel like the ID should go first. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of rearranging. I guess we're multiple lines here, so let's clean that up a little bit. Self.filterStation_database equals filterStation_database. Missing argument. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. And also I need to rearrange. So here in the wireframe, this is, I try to make it so that this is the only place that reaches out to single. And we're over multiple lines, so let's go ahead and fix that up. And will Xcode give us an autocomplete that works? Yes, it will. Thank you, Xcode. Hey, we're building. Look at that. I guess we should test that real quick. So here at West 4th Street, let's see, only the F trains, I guess. Cool, so F also includes the F diamond. I wonder if someone would want to like not see the diamonds. Also, the diamond is getting cut off just a little bit there at the top. So how is this different from the regular F? They're all same stops. Anyway, tomato, potato. Oh look, and the diamond is pushing the it's pushing the letter out a little bit. Fascinating. Okay, let's commit that. That was great. Let's see, how do we want to summarize this massive 19 file change? Rearranged local app database. Single owns the creation of the database writer, and SwiftUI environment reads from single, gets it from single. Does anyone on a solo project ever read your own commit messages? I feel like I never do. Except if there's like a problem in like a live version of the app, but that hasn't happened in a while. I haven't had to go back and be like, what did I change in a long time? Okay, so back to the task of starting a journey. Yeah, so we're in this navigate controller. We want to, so we have results, and then I guess perhaps we'll have like a select in here. Selected ID or selected. Maybe we could just pass it all the way in. This doesn't do anything. Let's just delete this. We don't need empty files haunting us. And this is getting really big. Okay, so when we tap on something, what do we have here? We have navigation proxy, we have the other databases that we need. Yeah, I guess because we did all that database stuff, this is the master data client. This is the static data that ships with the app, like where all the stations are on the map, stuff like that. The API client, that database is what's coming down from the server. That's the live data. And then the database that we just edited is user settings. So those have like, I mean, I guess they look up stuff from each other, but it's not really possible to combine live data with the static data with stuff that a user might, user preferences. Navigate rows. So this should be a button, I guess. Or I guess we're going to put the button out around it. And so what are we going to do here? Should call that method on have action label, expected label. Oh, okay. Other way around. I guess I kind of want to keep it here in the screen because we want to dismiss. Actually, like we can dismiss ourselves from here, right? Navigation proxy dot dismiss. Yeah, let's just see if that works. Because we can like save it into the database asynchronously, dismiss, and then the way I'm hoping that it'll work is that the other views that are listening for changes will notice, hey, there's an active navigation. We should show something. So from Grand Central to I don't know, maybe Brooklyn Museum. So you didn't find anything? Because I know there's trains that do that. Yeah, this is a very simple. We're only doing like one leg. So let's just do something a little bit closer. Yeah, there we go. So they're blue now because they're buttons and they don't look pretty, but that's fine. Oh, we are not dismissing at all, are we? Oh, because it's a navigation back, right? Okay, so let's try. How do I want to do this? This feels weird. .pop. Oh, this one only has 2-3. Okay. Got a little mixed up. Okay, so let's go to here. Here we can take one of these trains. Yeah, so that dismissed. I don't know. This is weird, right? I guess because I have this navigation proxy thing set up, which I wonder if there's probably a better way I could do it. But that's okay for now, perhaps. So let's say controller dot select result. And then here we can save it inside of the database, which I guess means we need the database. This would be the navigate database. Now I guess we could just reach out to single, but I tried to keep the dependencies somewhat organized. So what I'm going to do is get it out of the environment here on the screen. Navigate database. Maybe like repo is better. Database feels so impressive, right? So then we're here, we've selected it. So now we want to write something here. Navigate database dot what does this want to do? Save as current, I guess. A plan and some steps, I guess. And we can make this async. So I guess whose responsibility is this? I guess the conversion, rests on, this controller to convert this navigation result, this kind of the search result into something that the rest of the app can use, which I guess we still don't know exactly. We're still kind of walking forward and seeing how it goes. What happens if this can't save, though? I guess we'll need a toast to say, hey, hey, it didn't work. So I guess we'll have a new UUID. Oh, this is a step. I'll come back to that. UUID. The original from station would be and actually let's indent one more time. It's going to be the result dot. What is this? I wrote this yesterday. Oh, so this doesn't have the the original stuff on it at all. I feel like it should. But then is this just its own, I guess, like, whatever, we're saying the same thing in like so many ways. Like this looks so much like that that step thing. I guess this doesn't have an ID. This doesn't have a status. This is all just potential stuff. So I guess it's okay for it to be repeated. Does feel well. Yeah, I guess there's some translation to do. Anyway, I think we do need this here. So let's do this. And oh, yeah, one of the benefits of, you might say this is still repetition, but one of the benefits of doing this amount of repetition is that if we change the UI for the routing screen, if we want to show like different stuff from the database here, we can do all that without affecting how, we haven't written it yet, the actual stuff for an active plan in the, and I guess the user configuration database. I mean, I call it local app database. It's like the user preferences database, I guess. Okay. And there should be a few more compiler errors. Oh, we don't have any steps yet, so we'll need to get those. Oh yeah, and we we got into that whole database thing because we started writing a test, right? Whatever happened to that test? It's so empty. But I mean, I guess this is what we are. That's what we're doing. Well, let's finish sketching this out at the very least. So I make the plan ID first, and then make the steps. Then we're good to go. Let's see, steps. It's going to be an array of these navigate plan step records, and I think we can do better than that as far as names go. But yeah, it's going to be an empty array, and then for segment in the result.segments, I guess we'll say, so remember, for the segments are just kind of what we found for like shortest path stuff. Maybe this does belong on here instead of in this controller. But yeah, so I guess status isn't. I guess status might be like complete or like not yet complete. But I guess this is like more of like a kind thing. Like what kind of step? Something like that. It's like even though like it's segments, there's like the person who's like traveling is sort of in these different sort of states of mind, of like making sure I get out at the right stop or like hurrying over to the platform to catch the train, stuff like that. Yeah, so split that out. So yeah, for each segment, there's going to be multiple steps, I guess. We'll start with S. That's great. Totally not confusing at all. So yeah, so for a segment, I guess we'll make. Oh, what if they're on the train already? Whoa. I'll have to note that in my notes. What if they are on the train already? Yeah, I've seen like Google and Apple Maps have this problem too. Where they don't quite recognize that you're on the highway already. So they like, I don't know, it's weird. They like try to move you around and like, I'm already on the highway. Anyhow, segment was used. Yeah, so for now, we'll assume that they're not on the train. Say they're starting from home or from street or from the office. For now, we're making a lot of assumptions just to get kind of the V1 kind of going, and then of course we'll expand it from there. When you get the bridge, to build a bridge across the river, first get one piece of rope all the way across the river, and then you can get 10 pieces of rope across the river, and then you can get, I don't know, some cabling, some heavy cabling across the river, then you get steel beams going across, and you finally end up with a bridge. Is the philosophy there. Yeah, so for each segment, we want to create 2 steps. You know, assuming we're starting from street level. So we'll say ID is just a UUID, the plan ID is the plan. Wow, that was a weird autocomplete. The trip ID is so we'll call it like the platform step and the riding step for short. Segment dot train ID if it's there, and oh, I see. Just Xcode trying to be helpful. segment.route. Direction is also just on there. Segment.direction. Yeah, so I guess you go to the station, so that's going to be the from. So we'll say segment.from ID. Status is going to be dot. Well, I guess we'll say not yet. Just started. Kind we'll say at station waiting. Steps.append platform. Then let ride equals navigate plan step record. Very similar. But I do want to make sure I think through it and not just copy paste modify, because then I'll miss something. So yeah, if we have a trip ID, we can say that we're riding it. If we have the route, we'll say the route and the direction. And this is going to be the to. It's going to be like where you need to get out. So this is going to be segment.to. The status is going to be, I mean, it's all just fresh. So everything is sort of incomplete when we're creating it. The kind will be on train to station. I guess this could be a reduce. I wrote it as a for loop. This is going to be steps stop first dot ID, and we'll pass in the steps. Reference to captured var steps and concurrently executing code. But no, this is later. If I make this a let, yeah, this is happy. Okay, so I guess we'll do it as a reduce. So steps equals segments dot reduce. Initial result is the empty array. So this is let's call it accumulator, not result here, just because I'm already using result over here. And we'll call it next. We'll create these as before. And we'll return accumulator plus platform and ride. Oh, if we call this segment. Cool, then these delete. And are we building? No, we gotta build a failed. What is the problem? Cannot find segments. Oh, it's result.segments. Command B. Build the failed. Environment values has no member. Is that true? It might be true. It is true. Let's see if we fold up the other targets to just get the ones undefined symbols. What? Let's do a clean, I guess. Command Shift K. Clean succeeded. Command R. And we are building. Build failed. Missing arguments. Oh, right. Okay. So this should just be, yeah, the ones that got passed in for the search. From ID. Toid. One of these should be a colon. And we can do that and re-indent, Control I. Command R. Building. It's actually going quite fast. I can't read these out. I am not an auctioneer caller. I hear 2372. I hear 2372. Can I get 2373? Yeah, I'm not good at that. Okay, so big money, no whammy. Exactly. This is escalators. Let's try routing from Times Square. Where do you want to go today? Maybe the Museum of Natural History. Oh, right. So if this is, come on, this is Port Authority. There we go. So let's see, let's take this one. And we didn't get any crashes. We did get Accomi for some reason. What is this? Oh, iOS similar audio device. Oh, fascinating. I don't have sound in the app as far as I know. Is my voice acting weird? I guess no one said anything. So hopefully it's okay. Okay, so presumably it's in the database now. So do I write the path to the database out here? I do not. Yeah, I guess we don't have to look at it. We can write tests instead, like people that write tests, I guess. Yeah, I guess these don't need the little prefix. Tests. So let's see what kind of system. And it's like save navigation plan when it's due. Navigation plan overwrites current nav plan. I mean, that's definitely something that we want to support. I call it navigate to try to differentiate between, navigation view controller and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess these are the tests for now. I guess I did like a bunch of that stuff in the, did I commit? I did not commit. Okay, so let's commit. do I summarize this? Save save navigate plan to database and dismiss navigate screen. Yeah, so I did all of this like transformation in the controller, and perhaps I want to move this into the navigate database. I'm not sure. Like this is a new thing from the API client. I was thinking, oh, this navigate controller, the controller for the navigate screen should be in charge of translating stuff from the live API to the user settings database. It's like, oh, it'll do it here. But now for writing a test, I feel like this is kind of an awkward place to save this. I feel like the screen could just call this instead of calling the controller, passing the database, I feel like the screen could instead say navigation database dot save as current the navigation result, navigate search result, I guess. And then that would give us, we could kind of test all that at once. Is what I'm thinking. Because what else do we have this navigate database for, if not to kind of be the wrapper around how we interact with the database? I know, probably could go either way. But I want to go this way. So I will delete this from here. Oh, I guess one benefit of doing something here is this little task bit. Is that maybe yeah, this wants to stay as async, because otherwise the screen has to be in charge of saying task on this. Actually, that's not so bad. Yeah, I don't think that's worth putting on the controller. Okay, so we will go back to deleting this. Navigate database. So then this is navigate result. And here we don't task. We await self, I guess. And this is short enough. This can fit on one line now. And I have an extra close curly? I think I do. No, you just need to catch up, Xcode. Filter station database used twice. Oh my goodness. So for all you folks out there who have not yet heard of the wonders of Xcode Gen, this is reason 10,012 that I love having it around, is that it looks like the Xcode project got a little weirded out, but doesn't matter. I can easily just regenerate the Xcode project. Filter station database, it says. So here's this one. And this one. This is just an extension on station filter. Okay, so I do just need to change the name. I don't actually have to regenerate anything. Dot init from row. So I guess we are saving it to the database. I guess next is kind of write tests. And we're building, right? I blinked, I think. Yeah, we are building. Wonderful. Yeah, so for here in a test, let's see, I guess I don't have a, oh no, I do. I have, let in-memory database, let database equals LocalAppDatabase dot in-memory queue, and this will run the migrations on it for us. Yep. Should we call this queue or writer? I guess we'll just call it writer. So then we can call that database. We can say database dot save, and I guess we can make this async so we can await. And then I guess we need to make one of these things to save. Let navigate result equals navigate result. Let's say from Times Square to what's 14th Street or something. Where's the handy little connection? Oh, here it is. Let's look at the static data. Not this one, this one. Yeah, I guess City College number 13 is fine. And then there'll be one segment. So this is going to be the one train. The direction is going to be north. Train ID, I guess we'll just call it nil. And let's clean up the indentation. Let's see, yeah, let's do this as well. Oops. I'm going to say copy and paste. This can throw. Okay, sure. Let's try and do async throws upstairs. So we'll save this, and then we can assert that it exists. We can say stuff like writer.read yes, this can throw and all that. What do I want to say? I guess I want to say that all. I guess we can just say that count. Does this have counts on it? Fetch count in the database. Say this is 1, and oops, same thing for the other one. Call can throw. Building. Has succeeded. Cool. So now we want to show that we can override it. So I guess this is going to be, I mean, it's short enough. I don't know if we need to like extract a setup. We do need async throws though. And let's do something completely different. Let's go somewhere else from Times Square. Yeah, let's go to 14th Street, which is, I guess, 30. Yeah, so hopefully this test will fail right now. Oh, these don't say test in front. Oh my goodness, don't wonder why it passed. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it passes. Guess that's why they say make sure you have a failing test first. Yay, they both failed. Wonderful. No such table. Right. So we need a static let database table name equals, what the hell did we call it in the migration? Navigate plan and navigate plan step. Still failed. 0 is not equal to 1. Do we get an error? No. Let's see, let's command dot on everything. Oh, you know why? Because this is empty here. We call here and it's empty. So let's start a write transaction. So we'll say, what's it called? Writer? Yeah. Writer with a W. Write. So this will be. Ooh, this needs to be a try await. And yes, they are not handled. Guess it's printed out. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I guess I could log it to like Mixpanel or something. Cannot use plan is a let constant. Wait, why is this mutating? Maybe it's matching a different thing. Does this need to conform to another? Maybe there needs to be like persistable record as well. See, this one's, I forget what these two do. Try must proceed await. Yes. Why is this mutating though? The receiver has a non-nil primary key and a matching row. This method performs an update. Okay, I don't think it needs to be mutating. Let's take that off. Or rather, let's say, I can't save all of them. For each, I guess. Yeah, it's because this one is mutable, persistable. Let's take that off. Okay, now we just need the tries. Build succeeded. Let's go back to the test. On Wednesdays, I do need to stop at 5, which is right now, but I really want to squeeze this in. Build succeeded. Testing. Test failed. 0 is not equal to 1. And if I set a breakpoint, the mic will break. Oh, hey, we got a has no column named station ID. Oh, I just have the just need to update the what's the word? Migrations. Okay, let's close a few of these things. I guess I could give them custom column names, but that's fine. Local migrations. So here's navigate plan. Let's see, so we have ID from station ID to station ID that matches status created at current. Okay, so this is current step ID. And it won't auto indent. Okay, so I guess that one's fine. Must be on the, yeah, it's on step. Oh, because we're missing kind for one. And status. So kind is a text, status is a text. No column station ID. Why is there oh right, for steps that's only one station at a time. Let's try it again. There's like so much junk in here. Invalid audio session. No, that's not the one. Zero is not equal to 1, yeah. Has no column updated at. Oh, really? Oh my god, update at. Okay. This is the one, right? (22, 24, 23, or 24, 28, 28? Wait, well, this one passed. Oh, we got 2. That is correct. Our test was wrong. This is correct. This should actually also be 2 then. And this one will still be failing. Wait. Oh, right, because we didn't actually let's see, let's have these as constants, so at least we can reuse these. Let's say times square to city college. And this is times square to 14th Street. Yeah, and we wanted to do it twice, I guess. Okay, let's run the file. Cool, we got the failure that we expected. Isn't that great? let's go ahead and commit all this stuff. Whoa. Started testing the Navigate database, ended on a failing test. Failing tests are great places to pick back up because you remember exactly what you were doing. And let's write the summary for what we got done today. We did a lot. We unified our UIKit and SwiftUI, I guess, database architectures for how it gets the databases. That's not really architecture, is it? That's not exactly the right word, but that's what we're getting. We are saving a nav plan to the user preferences database. AKA the local app database. We can put those in backticks to get nice coding font. Is there anything else that we did? I guess for doing the reviews, I kind of check what I did. Rearranged, app is compiling again. Oh yeah, we noticed that the service alerts, that one service alert wasn't parsing correctly. I spent some time looking at that. And yeah, this ended up being kind of a big task. We didn't get quite as far as I was hoping today, but that is okay. And we read the unseen section of Rick Rubin's The Creative Act. Let's see. So I'll be back tomorrow at, where's my schedule? At 2 p.m. for continuing on this further. I do need to end right at 5 on Wednesdays. Other days I can sometimes stay a little bit longer. But thanks so much for joining. You can follow me on Mastodon to hang out or updates. And of course, the Discord also has all the live updates, and you can hang out there with me also. Hope you're having fun in your own creative lives, and which is something that, an AI can't do. An AI can't exactly desire something, tune into the unseen, and be creative the way that we can. So hope everyone's feeling a little better and hydrated, and I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. NYC time. Oh yeah, and you can download this app at android.nyc/download for both iOS and Android. Man, I need like a going away checklist. Have a great night.